Ever applied for a loan or a credit card and got rejected? Or maybe you're paying higher interest rates than others. The reason might be your credit score. But don't worry. Today, we're unlocking the secret of credit scores and how you can boost yours fast.
Have you ever wondered how some people seem to effortlessly get approved for loans, snag the best credit card offers, and even land apartments with ease? Well, the secret lies in a powerful 3-digit number, your credit score.
A high credit score can unlock a world of opportunities, from lower interest rates and bigger loan approvals to better rental and job prospects.
Don't worry, you're not alone. In this video, we're diving deep into the world of credit scores, demystifying how they work, and giving you actionable steps to boost yours fast. Let's unlock your financial potential. Okay, let's break it down. What exactly is a credit score? Simply put, it's a 3-digit number that tells lenders how responsible you are with money. Think of it as your financial report card. It ranges from 300 to 850, and the higher your score, the better.
Why should I even care about this number? Well, your credit score is a big deal because it determines whether you qualify for loans, credit cards, mortgages, and even rental agreements.
On the other hand, a good credit score can be your golden ticket to better rates, loan approvals, and more. Think of it this way. A higher credit score means you're considered less risky to lenders, and they'll reward you with better terms. So, where does your score stand? Let's take a look at the credit score ranges.
300 to 579 is considered poor, which means you're seen as a high risk. From 580 to 669 is fair, but there's room for improvement. A score of 670 to 739 is considered good and generally acceptable to most lenders.
Knowing your credit score is the first step to taking control of your finances. It's like checking your bank balance. You need to know where you stand before you can make a plan to improve. Now let's demystify how your credit score is calculated. It's not some random number. It's actually based on 5 key factors, and understanding these can be a game changer for improving your score.
First up, the heavyweight champion of credit score factors, payment history. This single factor accounts for a whopping 35% of your score. Paying your bills on time, every time, is absolutely crucial. Even one missed payment can send your score plummeting, so set those reminders and automate payments whenever possible.
Next, we have credit utilization, making up 30% of your score. This one's all about how much of your available credit you're actually using. The golden rule here is to keep your credit utilization below 30%. That means if you have a credit card with a $10,000 limit, try to keep your balance below $3,000.
The third factor is credit age, accounting for 15% of your score. This one's all about how long you've been responsibly managing credit. The longer your credit history, the better. So, think twice before closing those old credit card accounts, even if you don't use them anymore.
Alright, we've talked about what a credit score is and how it's calculated, but let's dive into why it matters so much for your financial well-being. This isn't just about a number, it's about real-life implications that can affect your financial freedom and opportunities.
First and foremost, a good credit score is your ticket to lower interest rates. Think about it. When you apply for a loan or credit card, lenders use your credit score to assess your risk level. A higher score tells them you're more likely to repay your debts on time, so they'll offer you lower interest rates. This can save you thousands of dollars over the life of a loan.
Next up, a good credit score significantly increases your chances of loan approval. Whether you're applying for a mortgage, car loan, or personal loan, lenders want to see that you have a history of responsible borrowing. A high credit score gives them the confidence to approve your application.
Did you know some landlords and employers check credit scores? They use it as a measure of your financial responsibility. A good score can give you an edge in competitive rental markets or even job applications.
Now, if your credit score isn't where you want it to be, don't stress. The good news is that you have the power to improve it. Here are some of the fastest and most effective ways to boost your score.
First and foremost, make it your mission to pay your bills on time, every single time. I can't emphasize this enough. It's the single most important factor in your credit score. Set up automatic payments, reminders on your phone, whatever it takes.
Next, get your credit utilization under control. Remember, aim to use less than 30% of your available credit limit. One sneaky trick is to ask your credit card company for a credit limit increase. This can instantly lower your credit utilization ratio even if you don't spend any more money.
Now, I know it sounds counterintuitive, but don't close those old credit card accounts. Closing them might seem like a good idea, but it can actually hurt your score by shortening your credit history.
Here's a pro tip. If you have a family member or close friend with good credit, ask them if you can become an authorized user on their credit card. This can give your score a nice little boost, but make sure they have a good payment history. Let's clear the air about some common credit score myths that might be holding you back. There's a lot of misinformation out there, so let's separate fact from fiction.
Myth number 1. Checking your own credit score lowers it. This is a big one, and it's totally false. Checking your own credit score is considered a soft inquiry, which doesn't affect your score at all. It's like taking a peek at your credit report card. It doesn't change your grades. The inquiries that can ding your score are hard inquiries, which happen when you apply for new credit, like a loan or credit card.
Myth number 2. Closing old accounts helps your score. This is another common misconception. While it might seem logical to close accounts you don't use anymore, it can actually hurt your score by shortening your credit history and potentially increasing your credit utilization ratio. Remember, the longer you've been responsibly managing credit, the better. How to check your credit score for free. You don't need to pay to check your credit score. There are plenty of ways to access this crucial information for free. First up, you can get a free credit report from each of the 3 major credit bureaus, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, once a year at annualcreditreport.com. Many credit card companies like Chase, Discover, and Capital One now offer free credit score tracking as a perk to their cardholders. And if you prefer using your phone, there are plenty of third-party apps like Credit Karma and Experian that provide free credit score updates and personalized recommendations for improving your score. Final tips for a high credit score. Before we wrap things up, let's do a quick recap of the essential tips for maintaining a healthy credit score. First and foremost, prioritize paying your bills on time, every time. Set reminders, automate payments, and make it a non-negotiable part of your financial routine. Second, keep a close eye on your credit utilization ratio and aim to stay below 30%. Remember, you can request a credit limit increase to help lower this ratio without spending more money. Third, think twice before closing old credit card accounts. Those accounts contribute to your credit history, and closing them can negatively impact your score. Fourth, make it a habit to check your credit report regularly for any errors or inaccuracies. And lastly, remember that building good credit takes time and effort. Be patient, stay consistent with these tips, and you'll see your score improve over time. Conclusion and call to action. And there you have it. The secrets to unlocking the power of a good credit score. By understanding how credit scores work and implementing these actionable steps, you can take control of your financial future. Remember, your credit score is more than just a number. It's a gateway to financial opportunities, lower interest rates, and greater peace of mind. So start implementing these tips today and watch your credit score soar. Now, I want to hear from you. What are your biggest credit score challenges? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more financial tips and tricks, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. That's it for today's video. Hopefully you found this breakdown of credit scores helpful. And more importantly, I hope you can actually use this information to improve your own financial situation. Remember, knowledge is only powerful when you use it. If you want to go even deeper into the world of personal finance, I've got tons of other videos on everything from investing to real estate to building wealth. Don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe so you don't miss out on future uploads. See you in the next one.